made a major trade.
Well, last year we got Nolan Arenado from the Rockies, so they're not shy of making big moves.
The official trade is after trading young outfielder Corey Ray, young first baseman Dominic Smith.
He couldn't finish, but they're trading Ray, Smith, starting pitcher Lucas Giolito, as well as relief pitcher Edwin Diaz to the...
We're being told we're going to be kicked off the air after this news show, so that's great.
Well, so I get paid. They were traded to the Boston Red Sox for prospect second baseman.
The second baseman's name is Jaime Rodriguez, but the bigger part is that they got two-star outfielders by the names of Mookie Betts and Andrew Benintendi.
Mookie Betts is a perennial all-star at the age of 27, and Benintendi is looking for a career year at the age of 25.
Yeah, those two are definitely going to get fired. Anyway, let's go to the big trade. So the White Sox have acquired Mookie Betts and Andrew Benintendi, as well as a good prospect in Rodriguez. So I actually did accidentally spoil that we got Mookie Betts in the Hall of Fame video, which, stupid me. So let's talk about it for the White Sox first. So the White Sox, at outfield, they had Marcell Ozuna, Corey Ray, Humberto Fuentes. Who am I missing? No, I think that's it. So they're good at outfield, but Corey Ray, I mean, he's been good, but we could get better. And he definitely has a lot of trade value. I like Corey Ray. I've had fun having him on the team for 2.5 years. I think he's going to do really well in Boston. So Boston's getting a really good player. Dominic Smith, he was the DH. He was the 2018 Rookie of the Year. And 2019. He didn't do bad. But Matt Bayes really took over there. Smith did play DH for most of 2019, so he did get a lot of playing time. It sounds like he's going to start out in AAA for Boston. So, he's like 22, 23. He's still really young. You can help him out. Lucas Giolito. So, Lucas Giolito, I've seen him develop into a 99 overall, which is why I want to keep him. But he is 25, and he's struggled. In his first year of the club in 2017, he went 3-19 with an ERA in the 7s. The next year, he improved and made his ERA in the 4s. But then last year's ERA was in the 5s. And we have a lot of good pitching prospects. So, the Lucas Giolito project is over for the White Sox. And Edwin Diaz, who he acquired from the Mariners last year in like May, he actually did really well towards the end of the season. He's going to start out in AAA for whatever reason. Don't know why. So the Red Sox are getting some pretty good players, but they're trading away two really good players. Let's start off Jaime Rodriguez, a prospect. He's 23 years old, 70 overall B potential, so he's a good prospect. He's probably going to make it to the major league level. And since the White Sox already have Yoan Moncada at second base, they could always use him for a trade. Now, Mookie Betts and Andrew Benintendi. These are two really good players. Mookie Betts is a top 15 player in the majors. You could argue top 10, but he's definitely up there. Benintendi's 25. He's not really a top prospect. Him and Moncada were on top prospects at the same time. They were on the same team because Moncada was with the Red Sox, but then they traded him for Chris Sale, and now they're back on the same team with the White Sox. They're both really good players. I mean, Moncada hasn't been that good yet for the White Sox, but he definitely still has a lot of potential. So let's look at the lineups and rotation for the White Sox. The lineup, so despite his power, Humberto Fuentes will lead off versus righties. Then we got Benintendi and Betts, the new players. Then Arenado and Face will be at 4 and 5. Marcell Ozuna is going to hit 6. Tim Anderson, who led off pretty much every game last year, is going to be at 7. Yoan Moncada will be at 8, and the catcher Timothy Griffin will be at the 9 hole. Versus lefties, I'm going to decide to lead off Yoan Moncada. Fuentes have 2. Betts, Griffin, Arenado, Ozuna, Benintendi, Face, and Miguel Gonzalez will play at shortstop for Tim Anderson. Gonzalez is better against lefties than Tim Anderson, so that's why I'm going to have him starting over Tim Anderson when we verse lefties. Here's the rotation. Julio Teheran will be the day one ace who he signed at the offseason from the Braves. Carlos Martinez will be our second pitcher. Don't mind like all the background stuff. Our third pitcher will be Aaron Sanchez, who we got from the Blue Jays last year. Our fourth pitcher will be Bryant Bain, who's now in his third year. He's been very good so far. And then the fifth pitcher will be Michael Kopech, who did beat out Anthony Alston for the fifth spot. However, Kopech has not been good of a major, so if he struggles, then he's going to go back down to AAA's versus bullpen. Ozuna's going to still be the closer. The setup guys are going to be Edwards and Rivero, and you can pause for the rest of the bullpen.